Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and the guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ballard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Now facing a 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Duggar. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. He'll take a shot. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the counter. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got a man. It's Freeman. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sticky. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Neal. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got it on the move. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have it.
He's going to let it go. He's got it for a big play. There he goes to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Let's go. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Duggar. They've got the screen set up. Beck's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. They'll go back to work on offense.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
He now has 111 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to...
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's forward. That had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
on the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lost to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Hansen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A third down try for the offense. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Now on first down from the 28. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to...
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down. It's second and 5.
Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's got it on the right. And it's a touchdown. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Allen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Power football with the run. Sweet cut there. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute